Biden and Netanyahu confer on Iran. The stakes couldn't be higher. The world held its breath. On one end of the line was US President Joe Biden, a leader known for his diplomatic approach and measured responses. On the other, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, a figure often associated with a more hardline stance on security issues. What were they talking about? Could we be standing on the edge of a full-scale conflict in the Middle East? The stakes couldn't be higher, as President Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu come closer than ever to a bold and dangerous consensus. With tensions already boiling, Israel's plans to strike Iran may soon trigger a regional showdown like we've never seen before. What does this mean for global security? How will the US balance support for Israel without plunging into a deeper crisis? And what is Iran's next move in this deadly tit-for-tat? Stick around as we dive deep into the explosive developments that could reshape the future of the Middle East and the world. Israel's planned response to a recent barrage of Iranian missiles. The situation was escalating rapidly and the world was watching closely. This was no ordinary diplomatic call, it was a high-stakes conversation that could shape the future of the Middle East. It was a conversation fraught with tension, carrying the weight of potential war and the hope for continued peace. Both leaders knew the gravity of their words. The relationship between the US and Israel has always been complex, marked by moments of both cooperation and conflict. Now, with the specter of a wider Middle Eastern conflict looming, that relationship is being tested like never before. The decisions made in this call could have far-reaching consequences, not just for the two nations involved, but for the entire region. As the conversation unfolded, the international community watched with bated breath, hoping for a resolution that would avoid further escalation. The stakes were incredibly high, and the pressure on both leaders was immense. The hope for peace was palpable, but so was the fear of war. The world could only wait and see what the outcome of this crucial conversation would be. In the end, the call between Biden and Netanyahu was more than just a discussion. It was a pivotal moment in the ongoing quest for stability in a volatile region. Under fire, the spark that ignited tensions. On October 1st, a storm of Iranian missiles rained down on Israel. The attack, a bold and calculated act of aggression, sent shockwaves through the region. It was a clear message from Tehran, a demonstration of their military capabilities and a challenge to Israel's security. The attack was not an isolated incident. It was the latest in a series of escalating tit-for-tat exchanges between the two nations, each incident pushing them closer to the brink of war. Israel's response, a calculated retaliation. Israel vowed a swift and decisive response. Defense Minister Yoav Gallant made it clear, Israel would not be intimidated. He spoke of a planned retaliation, one that would be precise and unexpected, aimed at the heart of Iran's military and intelligence infrastructure. Internally, Israel debated. Hawks within the government pushed for a strong military response, one that would cripple Iran's ability to strike again. Doves urged caution, fearing a wider conflict that could engulf the entire region. A delicate balancing act. The US caught between allies and regional stability. The US found itself walking a tightrope. On one hand, their commitment to Israel's security was unwavering. On the other, the Biden administration was acutely aware of the potential for a regional conflagration. The Biden-Netanyahu phone call was an attempt to navigate this treacherous terrain. Details of the conversation remain classified. However, public statements from the White House stressed the need for de-escalation and a diplomatic solution. An uncertain future. Navigating the minefield of Middle Eastern politics. The path forward is fraught with uncertainty. The coming weeks and months will be critical. The world watches and waits. Will cooler heads prevail? Or will the Middle East once again be consumed by the flames of war? The stakes have never been higher. The need for diplomacy, for restraint, for dialogue has never been greater. The future of the Middle East and perhaps the world hangs in the balance. What do you think? Are we on the verge of a new chapter in the Middle East conflict, or will cooler heads prevail? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on the latest breaking news.